which isn't really the case as far as the goal judge.
In the first period, it was Madonna from Roenick and Hull. In the second, LaFontaine from Leach and Madonna. And we're set now for the third period. Referee Don Koharski ready to drop the puck between Jeremy Roenick and the Soviet center, Sergei Fedorov. Soviets up with the puck. This is Fedorov across the line. Chase to the corner, then falling. Suter went down as well. Kasatonov indeed put it back to the net. The chant of USA. USA goes up here at Chicago Stadium. Alexei Kasatonov plays it off the end boards. Madonna can't find a handle on it. The Soviets touched it last. There will be no icing on this play. Kasatonov, long outlet, relayed neatly through center ice. Here's Kozlov. Knocks it back. Fedorov to the backhand, to the forehand, and that goes off the pipe and up into the seats. Early in the third period in Chicago, this is the 1991 Labatt Canada Cup.
Sergei Fedorov, the 21-year-old Detroit player who scored 31 times for the Red Wings last year. Look at the moves. He goes in, lifts it, but he not only lifted it over Mike Richter, over the net, it was over the glass. A souvenir.
He's back on the bench, moving in to take this face-off is Zamdov. Alexei Zamdov won the draw. Malahoff, number 4, has played it around the boards. Mullen unable to move it out for Team USA. Quick shot, they score! Zamdov! A giveaway in the U.S. end of the ice, and the Soviets score 51 seconds into the third period.
Fedorov had just had a good scoring opportunity. Right behind that, a mistake, a breakdown in the defenses of Team USA. And moving in quickly, Andrei Zemnov. And what a shot. Beautiful. In full stride, dancing on his skates. He let go with a chopping wrist shot. Here's the play, drop back. Zemnov grabs it, fires it, top right-hand corner. And it's now 2-1. We haven't played a minute into the third period.
They can score in clusters, as we saw in the game against Czechoslovakia after they had trailed by a big margin. They came right back. They had a couple of quick goals in the game against Sweden after trailing 2-0, only to lose that one 3-2. Soviets are going to make a player change. Zamdov, the goal scorer, is third to the Labatt Canada Cup. 51 seconds, 55 into this third period.
Zamnov, Jigs, is a property of the Winnipeg Jets. His team in the Soviet Elite League have won their championship the last 2 seasons.
He is some hockey player. He started his career as a goaltender. At the age of 10, he was playing for the Red Army boys team. His dad said it was too much hockey. It was affecting his studies. School wasn't going well, so young Mr. Zamdov gave up hockey. 3 months later, he was back playing as a forward for the Moscow Dynamo boys team. It wasn't until last year that he attracted the attention of Victor Tikhonov. Some moves here. Gusarov for the shot. Turned aside by Richter. The rebound. Gusarov got it on target. It's loose again. A scramble in front. The puck ends up in the corner. Gusarov on it immediately. Now Team USA fires it on target just to get some pressure off. Craig Landon moves it out. He hasn't had much ice time tonight. He's gone to the bench here. The Soviets have iced the puck. They've got ourselves quite a hockey game. 2-1 USA. This is the 1991 Labatt Canada Cup.
The play in front. Look at that shot. What a beautiful stop by Mike Richter. Talk about his ability to stand on his feet and challenge the shooters.
Now in the Soviet zone, Chris Chelios centers one out of the reach of Craig Janney. With it, Einerov moves it up through center ice. Soviets into the U.S. zone. Unable to complete the play with Smelchinyuk. It's a quick shot, well wide of the net. Rebounds all the way back into the Soviet end. Aronov, Washington Capital draft, who's now been traded to Quebec. Can't get Heiderhoff over the center ice area. Here comes Chelios. He flips it down into the Soviet territory. Tatarnov is there. Tatarna pulled back a little bit, moves it up through the center ice zone. Over the line with it is Heiderov. Centering pass, and Weinrich picks that up. Transition to Hull, then to Janney. Cross ice to Kevin Miller. Gets it to the forehand, but then is met by Tatarna. And Hull lets it slip back in the net. Janney chases it. Grafcheck right on it. Grafcheck knocks the puck loose. Miller kicked it out in front. Here's Hull. He can't get it back on the stick. Leach from the blue line. A drive. Deflects up into the seats.
Way up into the seats. Mikhail Stelenkov in goal for the Soviets. What a nice reaction. Watch as he's partially screened. He starts to drop down. There, the puck deflected way up above the press box. 26-year-old goaltender, Moscow Dynamo.
See him get set for the face-off. Jeremy Roenick will take the draw. He's got Granato on the left, Modano on the right. And Granato knocked away from him and shot down the ice. Sergei Fedorov. Team USA trying to get out of their own zone. First pass didn't work, and Fedorov was off the right wing boards. Fedorov centers one. Kasatonov was there, couldn't control the pass. Kasatonov tries to center again. Weinrich stands him up. Teammates shove at one another. Teammates during the NHL season, that is. Kasatonov and Weinrich. Now Kasatonov, a long shot off the boards. Held in at the blue line. Grafcheck plays it back to the net. Granato got it from Weinrich. Off the boards, out to Leach. Leach is over the line. Moving on Kasatonov. His backhand shot. It's made high and wide. Mike Modano puts it back in the net. Melnikov moves it toward the corner. Fedorov. And on the play, but Kasatonov is there to Kozlov. Kozlov saw Jimmy Johnson moving in. Just guided the net side the blue line. Now Kevin Hatcher slaps it around the glass. And after it is Mullen. Back of the net to Olchuk. Put it in the slot. Nobody there for the USA. And Kozlov who got it out of harm's way. Jimmy Johnson quickly finds LaFontaine cutting in off left wing. Jumps it out in front. Jumped over Eddie Olchuk's stick as he went to shoot it. Soviets up 3-on-2. Lomakin to the left side. The return pass. Lomakin not a good shooting position. Seaback is. Richter makes a dazzling save.
Take a look. A 3-on-2 developed. The USA trying to get back into cover up. Look at this opportunity. Zemnov really upset. Not often do you see reaction from Soviet players, but more and more they're becoming North Americanized. He banged his stick on the backboard.
And the second Team USA goal scored by
Well, the Soviets denied, and it's just over at the Forum in Montreal. As you see the score, Canada defeating Czechoslovakia. Canada remains undefeated. 6-2 win tonight. They will play the Soviets in Quebec City on Monday evening, while Team USA will be right back here at Chicago Stadium, a date with Finland. We have 15 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third period here. This is the 1991 Labatt Canada Cup. All set for a face-off in the center ice area. See the score, the U.S. with goals for Modano and LaFontaine. Zamnov for the Soviets. They control the draw. Zitnik has played it off the boards. Chris Chelios moves from the back of the U.S. net. Pass out the right side. This is Doug Brown. Brown is playing with Otto and Christian on this forward line. Otto just turned the puck over. Sarov around the boards. Alexei Zitnik has cleared it out towards center ice, only to have it shot back in by Chelios. Sarov with it here. Soviets reset. Oh, close call as Christian moved right in on the man. Soviets across the line. Kovalenko dropped it back. Backhand shot from the point. Oh, wide of the net. Chelios knocked it away from the forechecking of Kovalenko. Oh, pushing at one of the Soviet players. Able to hold the puck in. Suter a little high on Kovalenko. Chelios there as well. Lutziev feeds the blue line. Long shot deflected in front of Richter. It's underneath Suter. He tries to hand pass it away. Keeps the action going. Team USA having trouble in their own end here. Lutziev puts it back of the net. Gusarov in deep to join the play. Chased by Doug Brown, but there's Otto. Joel Otto clears it for the U.S. Didn't get it outside the blue line. Zayav moves in off the boards to Kovalenko for a shot to a screen that's blocked in front. Otto allows Chelios to handle it. Now the USA will get out of the zone. Chris Chelios comes to center ice. Didn't get it very far into the Soviet zone before they turn and regroup the play. It's broken up by Janney, but he can't recover. Gignac plays it around the boards. There's Brett Hull over on right wing. Into Craig Janney. Back to Brett Hull for a quick shot that's well wide. Lamanov lost it. They set up Hull again, but Miller's pass didn't arrive in time, and the Soviets break over center ice. Crisscrossing the weave. It's a drop to Korolev, and his shot was blocked. Another drive is wide of the net. And Leach has played it around the boards. And there's Janney with a long pass through center ice. Kevin Miller couldn't get to it. Americans set up again in their own zone with just over 13 minutes to play in the third period.
Soviets doing everything they can to open this game up, Jigs. They're trying some hitting. They're trying intimidation. They're starting to use sticks a little bit more. We'll wait and see what the retaliation will be by the U.S.
Here's Tataranoff. Long shot off Richter. Loose puck covered by Richter. Just taking away from Galchenyuk, who was right on the doorstep.
Galchenyuk was silent in the second period. He led all Soviet shooters in the first period with 4 shots. Back out on the ice. He was a member of the '86 junior Soviet team, won the gold medal at Hamilton, Ontario, and Mike Richter, as he has been this whole game so far, outstanding, covering rebounds, clearing pucks around the net, making straight up saves for Team USA.
Big face-off, won by Roenick. Jimmy Johnson, back of his own goal. Nice help from the form of Roenick as he took the man, and Johnson takes the puck, feeding it to Hatcher to Roenick. Roenick trying to get through traffic, got the shot off and just over the crossbar. Here's Badano to Roenick. Roenick has it knocked off his stick. Soviets get over the U.S. line. The puck out of the skates of Kevin Hatcher, and now cleared by Roenick. The shot down the ice. Roenick takes exception to the way his teammate Renato had been handled in front of the players' bench. Meantime, Kozlov is over center ice. Okarov got checked at the blue line. Kravchuk held it in. Kozlov, oh, is he hammered by Olchuk. And Madano gets to him. The Soviets are taking the body. They're being punished as well. As Ed pointed out, there's a little more stick work going on. The puck shot well into the Soviet zone. Crowd yelling, Eddie, Eddie. Honor of Eddie Olchuk. He just got a chunk of Kravchuk, knocking him off his skates. Now Seamak at center ice. That's for Zamdov. Kasatonov. At center, they feed it to right wing for Lomakin. He's tackled by Suter. USA is the champ. Here's Chelios. 11 and a half minutes to go in the third period. 1 goal separating the U.S. and the Soviets. Team USA on top. Soviets in the dark red uniforms have played it around the boards and down the ice. The automatic icing call is made. It's the 1991 Labatt Canada Cup. Here's a look at the up-to-date standings. Canada undefeated with 7 points. Finland is second. The USA can move ahead of Finland with a win here tonight. The Soviets could tie the USA if they come back to win this. And you see the Czechs and the Swedes, each with only 2 points. In the 1991 Labatt Canada Cup. Ryan Leach from the point. Loaded, but just wide of the net. There's Weinrich putting it back in the goal. Team USA's captain, Joel Otto. Taken to the boards by Zamdov. Otto down on the deck. Now back on his skates. Omaha knocking the puck loose. In and out of Zamdov's skates again. War in the trenches. Battle along the wall, as the players refer to it now. And here is Mironov up the head. Zamdov to Mironov. One wide of the net. Leach has it for the U.S. Ryan Leach, born in Corpus Christi, Texas, comes to center and fires one in. Goaltender Mikhail Shelnikov decides that he'll cover the puck and get a player change.